Have you ever remembered that moment when you felt something before anything happened? It was as if an invisible force had activated within you. An inexplicable intuition had enveloped your heart. At that very moment, an energy that most people access without even knowing its name comes into play. This is your energy field. We all possess this power, yet it remains an untapped potential that most of us are unaware of. This field is the foundation of your existence. It's like an invisible thread connecting everything, from your thoughts and emotions to your health and the flow of your life. However, because we fail to see this connection, we often go through life without ever using our own energy. Now imagine for a moment, what if you could actually direct this energy? What if you could clear the blockages holding you back and align your life energy with your goals? This may sound like a pipe dream, but it's actually a very practical skill. It's a skill anyone can develop, one that unlocks the doors to your inner potential. Let's begin to explore this fascinating aspect of your existence together. Your body is surrounded by an energy field that is invisible to the naked eye, yet constantly at work. This field is not a metaphor. It is an electromagnetic structure that can be measured scientifically. Many cultures call it the aura. This aura is not just a luminous shell floating around you. It is a profound map of your physical, emotional, and spiritual states. The aura is essentially a multi-layered energy cocoon consisting of 7 different layers. Each layer is associated with a chakra in your body and represents different areas of your life. Innermost, closest to your physical body, lies the etheric body. It is connected to your root chakra and is the foundation of your life force, resilience, and physical health. As you move outward, you discover the emotional body. Associated with your sacral chakra, this layer houses the source of your emotions, inner turmoil, and emotional connection to yourself. Above this lies the mental body. It's connected to the solar plexus chakra and governs your thoughts, beliefs, and decision-making. As you progress, the astral body, associated with your heart chakra, emerges. This layer reflects your capacity for love, relationships, and connection with others. The next layer, the etheric template, is connected to the throat chakra and represents the expression of your personality. As you move outward, a celestial body greets you. It's associated with your third eye chakra and holds the source of your intuition, inspiration, and visual creation. At the outermost level lies the causal body. It connects to your crown chakra and contains your soul's self-knowledge, your life purpose, and your connection to the greater whole. Becoming aware of these layers is an invaluable step toward transforming your life. The energy field is like a mirror. Everything that happens within you is reflected outside. When your energy is balanced, your aura becomes bright, expansive, and luminous. This indicates good health, emotional stability, mental clarity, and inner peace. However, when your energy field is unbalanced or filled with repressed emotions, your aura becomes constricted and dull. This constriction often manifests as physical pain, emotional blockages, indecisiveness, fatigue, or a loss of motivation. When you begin to understand your energy field, you also begin to recognize potential blockages. It's like holding an invisible map of your inner world. Your beliefs, childhood memories, subconscious fears, and even repressed emotions leave their mark on this field. That's why meditation, breathing exercises, and mindfulness practices are so powerful. They not only calm the mind, but also regulate the vibrations in your energy field, activating stagnant areas and revitalizing blocked flow. When your attention is focused on something, energy follows. When you focus on love, your field expands. When you are drawn to fear, your field shrinks. When you speak with hope, your vibration rises. Therefore, positive thinking isn't just about feeling good. It's about literally realigning your energetic reality, because behind every positive emotion is a measurable vibration. Remember, your energy field isn't just an abstract concept. It's at work every second of your life, whether you're aware of it or not. And when you establish a conscious relationship with it, you're no longer just a survivor, but a being who consciously creates your own reality. Chapter 2: The True Power of Liberating Your Inner Flow. Raising your spiritual energy and improving your overall well-being is much more than just feeling good. It means creating an invisible field that resonates around you, bringing more harmony, more opportunities, and more positive events into your life. Since ancient times, people have recognized the decisive role of energy in human life. Yoga, Tai Chi, and other ancient practices have taught for centuries that the conflict between body and soul is the source of both physical and spiritual strength. These traditions recognize that humans are not just bodies, not just intoxicated, but also surrounded by a field of energy they sense. When you participate in these practices, you gradually begin to sense your own energy field, notice its flow, and connect with it. This, in essence, creates a sense of inner harmony, comfort, and a deeper sense of self-awareness. Understanding your energy field is the first step toward delving into the hidden layers of your personality. This creates a framework for rediscovering your essence and reveals aspects of your inner world that you may have long been unaware of. As you become more sensitive to your energy field, subtle yet powerful shifts occur in your understanding. Throughout the day, you begin to feel the movement of energy among people, in nature, even in a quiet room. Suddenly, you realize that the things that have been bothering you until now aren't external circumstances as you thought. Perhaps their true meanings were energy plugs you've created within your inner world. Your energy field is like the flow of a stream. It's constantly moving, constantly changing, and constantly taking shape. Its flow is always influenced by your thoughts, emotions, and daily experiences. Stress, anger, broken hopes, unresolved relationships, traces of the past. All of these can create invisible barriers to reality. The energy that should flow freely through your body suddenly becomes constricted, dimmed, and weakened. Imagine your energy flowing freely through your body. Now, think of a tense day at work. Perhaps you felt wronged or realized your worth wasn't recognized. Then, recall an unresolved conversation you had with someone close to you. Look at a wound that hasn't healed for years, but still hurts inside you. Each of these experiences is a factor that weakens the flow, and these meanings accumulate over time. The ways these channels express their essence can vary greatly. Sometimes it feels like never-ending fatigue. Sometimes it feels like emotional exhaustion. Sometimes it feels like mood swings that occur for no apparent reason. These include recurring negative thought cycles, the same issues running through your mind, and difficulty with motivation or concentration, body stagnation, headaches, digestive upsets, unexplained aches and pains, palpitations are all symptoms of energy flow disorders. But the most subtle and often unnoticed symptom is a feeling of being distanced from yourself, as if your inner you is several steps behind. Understanding these points is a crucial part of the path of personal growth. Although invisible, they are among the most powerful forces directing your life. It's as if you're being guided by a pair of tongs. You could get there, but you'd waste unnecessary energy and be late. The warmth in your energy field is the beauty of your inner world. Your unresolved emotions, limiting beliefs, old fears, and traces of the past leave their mark on this area and shape your interaction with the world. This energy you experience also determines the people, situations, and experiences you attract into your life. If you sometimes feel like you're constantly struggling with the same issues without even realizing it, it's no coincidence. These reservoirs of energy attract situations into your life that reinforce them over and over again. This creates a cycle that's difficult to break. But the good news is that everything is beginning to shift toward the present. Being here and now means letting go of the pain of the past, the fear of the future, and all the scenarios that create discomfort. This simple yet effective practice is the most powerful step you can take to identify and remove your energy blockages. Being present allows your energy to flow calmly, creating harmony in your body and soul. Chapter 3: The Transformative Power of Breath and Inner Cleansing. As you become more aware of your energy, you'll begin to notice stagnant patterns and blocked areas within you. This may seem confusing at first, but this feeling is actually the clearest sign that your power is weakening. Because as soon as each tube begins to appear, it begins to weaken. Spiritual cleansing techniques become powerful tools at this stage. Meditation, visualization, chakra clearing, and breathing exercises soften and disperse the stagnant energies that accumulate in your body, creating space for them to flow. These practices aren't just about feeling good in the moment. They work to create a lasting shift in your energy field. This shift fosters a solid harmony between expansion and contraction, activation and stagnation, giving and receiving. First, you sense your energy field, then you learn to influence it, and then you learn to direct it. Just like the flow of a stream, the stones, leaves, and debris that accumulate within you, emotional and mental baggage, disrupt or completely block the flow. But when you begin to clear these meanings, the water in the stream expands, strengthens, and finds its way again. When these meanings are removed, a liveliness emerges within you, a more vibrant energy, and a sharper clarity of purpose. Things that once weighed down now flow more easily. Opportunities you once knew suddenly begin to emerge. This is not a coincidence. It is an evolution of energy. Remember, this path is not about perfection. It depends on self-awareness and self-knowledge. Purification in every sense is a step toward a more authentic, stronger, and more special version of yourself. You don't just clear your energy, you make room for new possibilities. This is now clear. Now the question is, what if the key to unlocking your full potential were as simple as breathing? Imagine how a few minutes of focused breathing can transform your entire energy field, reduce stress, and activate your inner strength. Pranayama, the ancient art of breathing, has been kept secret for centuries. Now, the truths hidden in this ancient method are just beginning to emerge. Pranayama isn't just breathing. It's the art of opening the chakras by managing the breath, realigning the energy centers, and bringing the body into a state of deep calm. This technique harmonizes the physical, emotional, and spiritual levels. The best part is, you don't need special equipment, a dedicated space, or extensive training to master this power. All you need is your breath and a few minutes of mindfulness. Take a moment to sit back and find a comfortable position. Sit or lie down. Close your eyes. Feel the flow of your breath, of course. Then begin to deepen. Inhale slowly through your nose for 4 seconds. Feel your abdomen expand. Hold your breath briefly. Then exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 seconds. This simple process calms and rebalances your body's entire energy system. Constant breathing activates your body's parasympathetic system, the system you use to calm, heal, and rejuvenate. A few minutes of breathing exercises can brighten your energy field, clear blockages, and bring you back to your center. Meditation and mindfulness practices further enhance this effect, allowing you to feel your inner voice more clearly. At this point, you've begun to manage your energy. Chapter 4: The Silent, Transformative Power of Mindfulness. The first step to understanding blockages in your energy actually begins with a very simple act: feeling without judgment. Because every emotion you feel creates a vibration in your body. This vibration can either liberate you or further restrict you. This is precisely where mindfulness comes into play. It interrupts those old, exhausting thought patterns your mind automatically repeats, bringing your attention to the present moment. And so, the first wall blocking your energy flow begins to crack. Many people think of an energy blockage as an abstract idea. But in reality, the blockage manifests itself in your emotions, your breathing, your body, your decision-making processes, and even the rhythm of your heartbeat. Daily mindfulness practices begin to dissolve the deep patterns that contribute to these blockages. Inner peace, mental clarity, and emotional resilience increase. And this state of awareness gradually frees your energy flow. Over time, you begin to see yourself more nuanced. You're not stronger, but you're less tired. You're not braver, but you're less afraid. You're not more resilient, but you heal faster. This difference is a natural consequence of improved energy flow. The effects of these practices aren't limited to the emotional realm. Regular breathing exercises, meditation, and mindfulness. They offer a variety of physical benefits, from lowering blood pressure to strengthening the immune system, reducing mental tension, and improving sleep quality. Because when energy flows properly, the body can eventually complete a closed loop. The most important thing to remember here is this: opening your energy centers isn't a one-time event. Expecting a complete transformation with a single meditation is like expecting to get fit with a single exercise. Yes, the initial results are wonderful and invigorating, but true transformation comes with consistent steps. Even just a few minutes of practice a day begins to reprogram your energy system without you even realizing it. Over time, you'll find that a different practice resonates with you each day on this journey. Sometimes you need a powerful pranayama practice to boost your energy. Sometimes a gentler mindfulness practice will calm your heart. Sometimes meditation deepens, and sometimes simply returning to your breath is enough. And in this process, you'll realize something. The changes in your daily life aren't just internal. It's as if the outside world begins to flow with you. This isn't a coincidence, because your thoughts, feelings, and even fleeting mental states influence your reality. Both ancient wisdom and modern energy research demonstrate this. Our energy fields are interconnected. Mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual energies are not separate entities. They are like currents circulating within the same web. This web doesn't just surround you, it extends to those around you. Think of your energy field as a giant tapestry. Every thought weaves a new thread into that fabric. Compassionate thoughts create bright, harmonious patterns. Negative thoughts create wavy, chaotic fields. This isn't just a metaphor. It's the invisible, yet tangible reflection of the actual frequencies your energy emits. Energy research shows that every thought you harbor sends vibrational waves into the environment. These waves, even if not immediately noticeable, influence the course of events. This means it's not a simple thought, a fleeting feeling, merely an inner experience. It's a vibration that shapes your reality. The concept of vibrational energy explains this more clearly. Thoughts and emotions vibrate at specific frequencies. Love, peace, joy, higher frequencies. Fear, anger, despair, lower frequencies. And you can consciously choose which frequency you vibrate at. When you choose your words, you choose your emotions. When you choose your emotions, you choose your reality. Chapter 5. Change your inner world. Rewrite your outer reality. The vibration of your entire energy field is where true transformation begins. This understanding opens an incredible door. If your thoughts shape your energy, and your energy influences your reality, you can recreate your outer world by initiating change within yourself. This idea isn't just a beautiful statement of inspiration. Quantum physics, consciousness research, and ancient teachings converge. True change flows from the inside out. Therefore, instead of waiting for circumstances to align with you to change your life, you can align circumstances with your own energy. This realization explains how the law of attraction truly works. The law of attraction isn't just a fantasy, as many people think. It's about creating a resonant field that naturally attracts experiences that align with your energy. Like attracts like. But this similarity manifests in your vibration, not in your thoughts. If your energy vibrates at the frequency of love, trust, clarity, and serenity, events, people, and experiences carrying similar energies will begin to emerge in response. This isn't magic. It's the law of resonance. But it's not just about your personal life. In this universe where all beings are interconnected, your energy field is part of a larger, unified energy system. This means your thoughts don't generate a vibration unique to you. They radiate outward into humanity's collective energy field. This awareness brings responsibility, but also immense power. Because every time you raise your own energy, you raise not only yourself, but also the world's energy field by a millimeter. It's like one candle lighting another. It doesn't divide, it multiplies. This is precisely why personal energy work isn't just about feeling good. It's about contributing to global harmony and the evolution of collective consciousness. Your balance, your peace, your awareness, your thoughts are so much more than you think. When you begin to understand this energy network, your approach to your health, relationships, and goals will change. Because now you know, your thoughts and emotions directly affect your physical body. It's no coincidence that stress wears down cells, anxiety disrupts body chemistry, and joy strengthens the immune system. This is the transformation of energy into biology. And cultivating positive thinking doesn't just mean feeling good. It means creating a healing space around you, fostering a deeper connection in your relationships, and practicing greater patience, understanding, and compassion toward yourself and others. Because just like you, people have energy fields. And when these fields come together, they influence each other, either increasing or decreasing. That's why who you surround yourself with is so important. People who don't align with you can unknowingly drain your energy. People who align with you strengthen, amplify, and clarify your energy. In an age of rapid technological advancement, ironically, the solutions to our biggest problems may be hidden in the silent wisdom of the past. Stress, anxiety, mental disconnection. While these may all seem like products of the modern world, teachings from thousands of years ago actually offer the most realistic solutions for today. Yoga, Tai Chi, meditation, breathing exercises. These aren't just historical relics. They're methods that have stood the test of time because they work. Yoga isn't just flexibility. Tai Chi isn't just movement. Meditation isn't just calmness. They're all holistic systems that unite body, mind, and spirit in a single energy flow. And all these practices teach one thing. When energy flows correctly, life flows correctly. Chapter 6: The Quiet Power of Ancient Practices to Heal the Modern Mind, Breathing Exercises, Meditation, and Yoga. They are like invisible sanctuaries in today's fast-paced, noisy, and constantly stimulated world. In this age, where digital overload wears down our minds, these practices offer a comprehensive system that brings us not only calm, but also mental clarity and true self-awareness. Yoga opens a door, even if only for a brief moment, to disconnect from the hustle and bustle of daily life. It eliminates external distractions and returns us to the stillness of our inner self. Tai Chi, on the other hand, is known as meditation in motion and is an antidote to modern stress. Its slow, graceful, almost water-like movements are combined with deep breaths and mental focus. It cultivates balance in the body and opens spaces of peace in the mind. The most important lesson taught by this gentle Chinese art is this: sometimes the most powerful path to progress is to consciously slow down. Because in today's world, where we constantly rush from one task to another, slowness is no longer a luxury, it's a necessity. Tai Chi reminds us that awareness, not speed, increases life energy. Meditation, on the other hand, is one of the most widely adopted practices of modern times. It seems simple, yet profound. At its core, it teaches us to be present in the moment without judgment. Mindfulness practices, derived from the Buddhist meditation tradition, are now backed by science. Research shows that regular mindfulness practices reduce stress hormones, strengthen emotional regulation, and refocus the mind in our age of distraction. Being present is becoming a superpower. The most impressive aspect of these ancient techniques is their complete compatibility with modern science. Brain imaging studies have shown that yoga, Tai Chi, and meditation can physically alter the structure of the brain. These changes not only increase mental clarity, but also improve emotional resilience and overall health. The convergence of ancient wisdom and modern science is no coincidence. True human transformation occurs where body, mind, and spirit meet in the same flow. The benefits of these practices are not limited to improving personal well-being. They pave the way for a stronger connection. As you strengthen your connection with yourself, you become more in tune with others and your environment. In a modern society that often feels fragmented and disconnected, these practices remind us of one truth. We are all connected by an invisible energy field. Recognizing this interconnectedness allows us to cultivate greater compassion for both ourselves and others. And the best part? These ancient practices don't require expensive equipment. You don't need a studio, gym, or dedicated space. You can practice them while sitting at a desk, waiting in line at the grocery store, walking, or even relaxing in bed. They're tools that allow you to access your inner well-being anytime, anywhere. And don't think incorporating them into your daily life is difficult. Even small but consistent steps can make a big difference. A few minutes of conscious breathing, a short yoga practice on your lunch break, a quiet Tai Chi session when you get home in the evening. All of these things make a measurable difference in your energy throughout the day. Over time, you'll see that these practices aren't just stress-reducing techniques. They truly promote flexibility, balance, and harmony. They invite you to slow down, move consciously, and breathe deeply. And they offer a quiet yet powerful antidote to the frenetic pace of the modern world. They are much more than just a set of practices. They are a gateway to a more conscious, balanced, and mindful lifestyle. Chapter 7: The Science of Silent Energy and the Body's Quantum Code. So why are all these findings emerging now? Why is humanity only now, under the cold lights of modern laboratories, rediscovering a truth it has intuitively known for centuries? Because no matter how far science advances, it always collides with the unseen. And the unseen, always more powerful than the seen. Today, physicists, biologists, and neurologists are beginning to agree. The human body is not just a biological machine, but also a finely tuned energy system, just like an instrument. And like any instrument, when vibrated at the right frequency, it produces healing. Recent research shows that stress, anxiety, and even chronic pain are directly related to a disruption of the body's energy flow. This disruption is strikingly consistent with what ancient cultures called energy blockage. Modern science today calls it decreased vagal tone, bioelectrical imbalance, electromagnetic field disturbances. But ancient wisdom puts it much more simply. If the energy isn't flowing, the body speaks. And today, most people who receive energy healing experience measurable reductions in their stress levels and physical pain. This suggests that the answer science has long sought may already be available. Practices like Reiki are now being observed in numerous clinical studies to slow heart rhythms, calm the nervous system, and activate the body's self-healing mechanisms. This demonstrates that even a seemingly mystical approach like non-contact healing has biological effects. Acupuncture, on the other hand, has been benefiting millions of people for years. But modern research reveals that this healing effect actually stems from regulating the body's electrical signaling networks. A thin needle stimulates an energy knot, and when that knot is released, the entire system begins to breathe. Some experts believe these mechanisms arise from cells communicating with their own unique electromagnetic frequencies. Every cell has a vibrational signature, and healing of a system occurs through the realignment of these signatures. And what's even more interesting, some researchers link this energy field not only to biology, but also to consciousness. This is where John Joe McFadden's electromagnetic theory of consciousness comes into play. According to him, what we perceive as thought is actually a product of the electromagnetic field generated by the brain. In other words, consciousness itself is a form of energy. If this is true, then healing is a process that affects not only the body, but also consciousness. And consciousness, like energy, can be directed. That's why some people can be calmed by a mere thought. That's why some people can be empowered by a mere intention. That's why some people can be guided by a prayer, a mantra, or even a single word. Because words don't just carry meaning, they carry energy. They carry intention. They carry frequency. And this frequency affects both the mind and the body. Numerous studies today prove that positive affirmations, mindfulness practices, and conscious practices change the brain's electrical rhythm. Even just a few minutes of focused attention can change the way the nervous system processes energy. This is tantamount to the ancient teaching that words are magic. Consider the theory that consciousness is an electromagnetic field. In this case, every word is a vibration that shapes this field. Every thought is a wave that rearranges the structure of the field. And every intention is a command that triggers the body's healing capacity. That's why some words strengthen you, while others weaken you. In some people, you feel your energy increase, while in others, it decreases. All of these are tangible, measurable, physiological responses. In reality, all of this tells us the following. Energy healing is not mystical. It's an unexplained science. And science is getting closer to this unknown every day. But the most important question remains. If this power is within us all, why do so few people use it? Why do so many of us live unaware of our own energy field? Because no one taught us. Because we've always been skeptical of the unseen. Because the magnitude of our power has frightened us. But the truth is, your body is an energy device. Your mind is a frequency transmitter. Your thoughts are a wave generator. Your emotions are a guide. Your words are the code that programs this entire system. And the most important message of this chapter is this: healing is not an external miracle. It is a mechanism that comes from within. It begins to work the moment you allow it. It strengthens the moment you notice it. It vibrates the moment you intend it. Your unseen power is more real than you think. And once you start using it, you'll start to see measurable changes in many areas of your life. Chapter 8: Energy Harmony and the Silent Architecture of Reality. Emotional states associated with low frequencies, fear, anger, anxiety, guilt, narrow the body's energy field, blur the mind's vision, and slow the flow of life force. The ancient wisdom's teaching that energy flows where attention goes is no longer just a mystical saying. It's a reality supported by modern neuroscience and bioenergy research. Today, neurologists clearly demonstrate that the thought you focus on changes the shape of your brain waves, which in turn reorganizes the body's electrical field. In other words, a positive thought is not just an emotion, it's a physical event in the body. And this is precisely why energy healing is so effective. The mind leads, the body follows, the emotion changes, the energy field expands, the frequency increases, and the flow of life accelerates. However, there's a critical point here. This approach is not a miraculous alternative to conventional medicine. Energy work does not contradict scientific treatments. On the contrary, it supports them. Medicines regulate the body's chemistry. Mind, emotion, and energy work regulate the body's electricity. When these two come together, a person reaches their full potential for healing. Today, the understanding of holistic health is developing precisely at this point. It's no coincidence that methods once considered fringe are increasingly being examined by clinical studies. Humanity is realizing that we cannot fully understand health without seeing the unseen. The centuries-old gap between ancient wisdom and modern science is closing. One brings intuition, the other, evidence. And when the two come together, a much broader reality emerges. At this point, an intriguing question arises. What if your energy field isn't just a reflection of your current state? What if it's also an active force shaping your future? While this idea is still considered fantasy in some circles, both quantum field theory and neuropsychology are beginning to take this possibility seriously. Because when thoughts change, neural circuits are rewired. When emotions change, hormone flow changes. And when energy changes, behaviors and perceptions of reality also change. The idea that desires can emerge through energy harmony is no longer considered solely spiritual. It is seen as the result of a multi-layered mechanism. In essence, the process is simple. You align, and you are attracted. Everything is energy. Everything vibrates, and every vibration finds similar vibrations. Your thoughts and emotions generate a frequency. What you desire radiates its own frequency. As you approach this frequency, you begin to encounter opportunities that vibrate on the same wavelength. This isn't just positive thinking. This is where many people misunderstand. Positive thinking is part of the journey, but not the whole. Real change begins when you can consciously manage your energy. This is where visualization comes in. When you imagine yourself achieving your goal, a true electrical synchronization occurs between your brain and body. When the mind begins to see the non-existent as possible, the body begins to physiologically respond to a future that hasn't yet occurred. In this way, your energy field generates a vibration that extends into the future. But still, visualization alone isn't enough. This practice must be combined with intention. Intention directs energy. Energy doesn't know where to flow. You tell it to. This is why meditation is so powerful. When the mind calms, intention becomes clear, and the body follows this clarity. Gratitude is the catalyst for this harmony. When you appreciate what you have, serotonin and dopamine in your body increase, your heart rhythm regulates, and your energy field expands. And this expanding energy field, like a magnet, attracts more positive experiences. It's a cyclical truth. The more grateful you are, the more you find things to be grateful for. Affirmations are also part of this structure. The words you say to yourself over and over again rewrite the program of your subconscious mind. As your subconscious mind adapts to the new codes, your energy field synchronizes with this new belief. In short, your thoughts are the architects of your reality. But the walls don't just go up after the architect draws the plan. The process we call manifestation isn't passive waiting, but an active partnership. You call upon your desires. You walk toward them. They come to you. Manifestation occurs in the midst of a two-way movement.